Hello, Banished tubers, and welcome back to, well, the town of BlueAnkyloville with me, BlueAnkylo. Yeah, last episode, it felt like we were making some really good progress. We managed to build up some of our buildings that have been just sitting around not getting used, so we're going to start educating our youngins. We got the hospital ready for emergencies. We've even got a tavern that's got some ale ready already, just in the time it took me to end the episode, basically. So this is kind of our downtown strip, you know. We got the town hall across from the tavern, perfect. We got a hospital right beside the tavern, so that after they get sick, you know where to go. The school, of course, is right beside... Well, it would have been better if I put the school beside the tavern, probably, but such is life. And then the market and stuff. It's pretty cool. I think today, one of my goals here is to expand our housing block a little bit, because we got a lot of houses with older children, or, well, adults now, that are not doing anything. Also, of note, it seems to be that when you turn 10, before you have a school, you became an adult and you worked. Now that you have to go to school, you're not going to start reproducing and moving out and getting a real job until some other time, I guess. So it definitely would change, like, the ratio of how many adults to youngins you can have, which is fine. I do think I was probably expanding too quickly early on, so maybe just having students add a few years before the next reproduction cycle is probably good. It's probably not a bad idea. Anyway, let's queue up like 4 houses, I think. So I'm gonna do them kind of along this way for now. 1, 2, rotate, leave a spot for a row. Oops, no, hold on, cancel, error, okay, cancel that, okay, try again. Make sure I use the road this time, yeah, leave a spot there, road there, okay, that'll be 4 more houses, and we can just build a dirt road for now. One of the things I'll be aiming towards before too much longer is a quarry, so we can start digging stone out. I don't really need... Well, I might need an iron mine before too long as well, to be honest. But the food is doing well. You know, I wouldn't say it's amazing. Our cap is 5,000 food, and we're only up to like 1,500. So we still have a ways to go on that before we hit the max. But you know, we can trade, we can fish. Seems like we're doing pretty good. I still never figured out which was the most valuable of the resources for, like, you know, work to income sort of ratios. It seems like we're getting more than twice as much fish, venison to fish. We've got 2 hunters that use 3 workers each. The fishery takes 4 workers, and it seems to get less food. Unless people like fish more than venison, and then they just pick the fish up first. But it kind of feels like the hunters are better than the fishermen. The onion, like the gatherers that get onions, mushrooms, roots, and berries. Berries turned into ale now. But they seem to get kind of equivalent to the numbers of venison, give or take. And then, of course, the farmers, I don't know yet. We're still just figuring that out. So, you know, it's a good learning process, right? Let's get an idea of how many kids we have. 1, 2, 3. Like, ready to move out kids. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh man. 11. Let's not count the students yet. 12, 13, 14. I'm not even scrolling down in case there's more. Almost 15, almost 16, because they're 9. Actually, no, they won't, because they'll go to school. So, 14 back to 14, back to 15, and we'll stick to 15. Okay, so I would need, for 15 students, if they all match up perfectly, male to female, I would need 8 more houses. I've already queued up 4. That'll cover half of them. I'm not sure if I'm willing to put down 8 houses right now. Maybe I should, but seems a little crazy. Let's let this finish first, and we'll see. Like, I think when they first build a house, they suck up a lot of resources filling it up. You know, people like to store a lot of stuff in their house. And so when these finish up, they're going to drain our market pretty quick. And I want to let a little bit of time fly by before we worry about, you know, building another set of 4. It would also be nice to have a shortcut through here. I think we discovered that a tunnel was not going to happen, though. Doesn't look like it. It would be really nice. I mean, the people walk over it anyway, but it'd be nice to have a road, I think. Yeah, I don't think there's any way. There's a lot of iron here to pick up, too, by the way. Yeah, we can definitely dig tunnels through. It's just, it has to be, I think, maybe it has like a minimum height before you're allowed to do that. Also, let's look at all these silly deer hanging out by the one tree, lonesome tree. Let's queue up this iron. As long as we're still picking up iron, I don't need to worry about an iron mine so much. Okay, pick that up. North of towns, lots more iron and stone when we need it. I guess maybe the quarries and the mines just aren't that big a deal, as long as you keep expanding outwards. You know, at some point, the map will run out of surface resources. But, I mean, we've made it for 9 years, and we haven't had to worry about that yet. Plus, technically, we could just buy more from the traders, assuming they continue to return regularly. And then you could just, like, theoretically, you could just sell food and trees and stuff, fish and, I don't know, maybe finished goods. I would expect probably clothing and stuff and tools are probably worth a lot of money because they take a lot more work. And you could just trade that for stone and iron later on. It'd probably make a profit. Not 100%, but that would mean you wouldn't need to worry about stripping the land ever. I don't know. We'll think about it more as time goes on. I'm definitely going to build a quarry and a mine anyway. But as always, it feels like I don't have any spare workers. It's hard enough to spare, you know, a physician, a teacher, and a trader, let alone having 4 vendors. Are they still working? Like, they're not just... Yeah, they're just working. I was like, I don't want to see these guys idle or anything. They'll be mad. As long as the vendors are busy, I'm not going to complain too much. Even though they don't seem to produce anything themselves. I'm hoping they just add enough to the overall town's efficiency that it's fine. Anyway, our houses are done. And everybody moved in. We got hunters, gatherers, stuff like that. I assume, you know, they'd prefer to live here and work here than live way up here and work down here, for instance. So that's fine. Let me see. Firewood is great. Stored logs is pretty great too, honestly. We're actually... Resource-wise, it looks like we're good. The only thing that's possibly weak is going to be the food. Everything else looks pretty solid. So, I say, seeing as everything's doing pretty good, I want to build... Well, first off, I want to expand this road a little bit. That. And then we're going to go this way. The town hall will... It doesn't quite match up, but I think people will handle it. And then we're going to build the chapel there. Keep people happy, right? I still haven't built a cemetery. Once people start dying of old age, I'll build a cemetery. That's the rule. Oh, this is pretty big. Yeah, it's pretty big. Let's put it beside the town hall then. We'll leave this space for like houses and sort of stuff. That'd be fine. So that's going to use up a lot of our stone. It's not bad, though. It could be worse. So yeah, I mean, the firewood took a big hit when these... You know, it actually looks like our stored food has managed to hold out pretty well with these new 4 houses. So I guess I could probably keep building houses. As long as I keep increasing our food income... expanding the houses isn't bad. I didn't check. I should have watched my peppers. Oh, we got chestnuts this year, too. Awesome. So we've expanded our food variety by 2 more. Now we're getting peppers as well as cabbage. Looks like we got less peppers than cabbage, maybe. Or maybe everyone already has cabbage, so it's just they picked up a lot of peppers instead because they're new. I want to try to figure out how much we make from these things, so that as we get other kinds of seeds, I'll pick, you know, the most efficient type stuff. Not quite enough for houses. Actually, this is fair. 3 houses. The school takes up a little bit too much space to put a 4th, but that's fine. We'll squish those in there while we got a road. Chapel will be done. Well, the resources are ready, so the builders should focus on that. And then after I've built up some more houses, we'll start talking about food again. What I would really like... Oh, wait a second. We just got a trader, didn't we? Or a little while ago. I gotta pay attention to these little blue notes. We've had a trader for a while. What do we have? He brings food. Stuff that we can already grow. Is cheap. And we can sell him firewood and herbs as well. Herbs... Okay, actually that's good, because the last guy didn't accept herbs. So, it might not be a bad idea to just trade a few herbs and call it good. It's interesting to note that herbs are sellable for more than firewood. I'm kind of thinking I don't want to sell firewood very often, because herbs are easy, you know. One herbalist seems to get a lot of herbs. The firewood requires logs, which are a little bit more precious, and we use firewood like crazy. I mean, we can check our resource usage here as the place gets bigger. We are currently... How would you look at this? Inventory might make more sense, or production. Here we go. So, go down to firewood, wherever it is, somewhere along here. Fuel, right. So, in the last year, we produced 680 firewood and we consumed, that's 3 years, sorry. Last 1 year. No. So 1 year, 680 firewood produced, 430 consumed. Pretty valuable stuff. We need a lot of this. I mean, we're producing enough, but we definitely need a lot too. The thing is, herbs, we can produce considerably less per year, but I could build a second herbalist without much worry. In fact, I could just assign another herbalist without a whole lot of problems. And assumedly we'd make... Yeah, I think that's a good idea, actually. We'll just assign another herbalist. I forgot that herbalist shop was a two-person job. I only had one. A lot of places only have one, right? One blacksmith, one woodcutter, one tailor, one teacher, one doctor, one brewer. But herbalist was 2. So yeah, that'll help out a little bit. We'll make some more herbs. Because herbs sell for more than wood, I think that's a good idea. And then I don't really want to buy food. I think we're okay. So, see ya. I assume maybe by dismissing them, it means the next one comes a little earlier. Oh, you know what I should have done? I was dumb. I should have checked the orders. He was a food merchant, so maybe he could have sold us some seeds, or maybe we could have told him, we could have requested him to bring some livestock so we could start chickens and stuff. Oh, by the way, the chapel is done. We'll give him one of our builders. It looks like we're really low on laborers and builders, but as usual, like, what do you guys think the farmers are doing right now? They're laborers because it's the winter time. They don't have anything to grow. So we've got, right now, we've got 6 laborers at least, plus 1 here, 1 there. Maybe that's it. But we've got at least, you know, 8 or 9 laborers most of the time. Probably the tavern's not doing anything because they're out of berries. So, that's fine, right? Oh, there's berries there now. What's the... There's lots of berries. Someone go brew me some ale. Maybe it's just taking a while to update or something. So, the chapel looks like it can handle maybe like 200 people. So this should be large enough for our town for a long time. Still, no one has gone to the hospital. I'm going to assume the school can teach about 20 students, give or take. 3 houses all filled up instantly. We shouldn't have too many more people that, well, we got one person here, but there shouldn't be too many more that don't have a house that want to move out. Also, it'll be interesting to see when students, like, graduate, so we start getting more workers again. We've probably had a bit of a rut for new laborers because I built the school. So ever since I built the school, I'm assuming, like, the last however many people, the last 12 people that were ready to graduate, instead of graduating to adulthood, they just went to school. And then they'll graduate, I don't know, whenever. Obviously not at 10 anymore. So is that how it works? Turn 10, used to be at 10 you became an adult. Now you turn 10, you go to school. And then you turn, what, 17 or 18 maybe? Hopefully it's not 20, but I guess we'll see. But yeah, I imagine basically what happened is we just went through a couple years, or we've got a year or two of much reduced laborer income. And then after that it should balance out again, because the number of people growing up should be the same. It's just, you know, now it takes a little bit longer to get through the school system, and then once people start graduating, they'll start coming out of school at the same rate that they would have the same rate that they would have turned 10. Just, you know what I mean, right? We went through our rut, but now we should be coming to the end of it. Also, it's a new year, early spring, get your crops growing. I wonder if you could, like, because you can change the maximum number, like it defaults to 2 max, but you can change it to higher than that if you want. It kind of looks like they plant them in order. So, you know, you might be able to, in the spring, buff it up to like 4 or 5 farmers. That way they plant everything quicker, and then you can get the harvest done in less time. Or they could grow. The thing is, at least with the cabbages, they were definitely done growing by like midsummer. So we had lots of time. Now, the peppers, maybe they grow a different time of the year. I don't know. We'll see. Try to pay attention, basically. Looks like the foresters are doing a really good job of keeping the trees nice and thick. I mean, look how nice and thick and bushy this is. I like it. So what's the next goal? What are we missing? Stone mine. We've actually got... There's no herds. So yeah, I'd like to get some... Oh, someone grew up. This guy. Who's this guy? Who's our laborer? It's the easiest way to find this guy. I need like a search by name somewhere. I just want to see how old he is. Tuckery. I don't think there's a search like that. Maybe... Can you see him in the town hall or something? No. I want to go to this guy. How could I find him? If I assign him to trader, because there's only 2 traders, and then we try to find Tuckery, because when you've got a job, you can go to the guy. So Tuckery, it looks like you turn 17 and you become an adult and you're educated. So that's good. So okay, I forgot about this too. Probably at some point we'll want to upgrade our clothing to be warm, because I think we'll need sheep or something, right? I think we saw the recipe for that. And we'll want a tool to be steel. That might be the next best thing, is to get a mine for coal going. And then that way our blacksmith can make better tools. It's also... I don't know for sure, but I'm assuming steel tools like last longer or something, or maybe they're more efficient. But because it only takes 1 log either way and 1 iron either way, it's probably, you know, assuming you have some coal, this is probably a lot more efficient. Why would they add a recipe that's less efficient, is my thinking. The orchard, we've got chestnuts growing. Cool. We don't have a lot of food stocked up right now. I mean, we did build all these houses, so they're going to drain down our food supplies a fair bit. So I think the next step will be some more food. We have built most of the special buildings. In fact, all the special buildings except the mine and the stonecutter. So what would be the next best food upgrade? Could we build like another fishery dock down here? I'm still not convinced that the fishermen are bringing in a whole lot of food, to be honest. I mean, we got a ton of venison, very little other foods. Maybe venison is the way to go. Or maybe it's just that someone that lives here really likes, one of these guys, Maverick, just loves deer. These guys, well, they like venison too, for sure. Yeah, let's not build any more houses for a moment. I did just build like 7 new houses, and our food went way, way down. So, yeah, game. I know. I was just telling everybody about that. I mean, it does look like cabbages grow quicker than peppers, by the way. I mean, it's late spring, and the cabbages are almost done growing. That's crazy. I wish you could get like 2 cycles of them. That would be awesome. Peppers will probably be ready. Like if the cabbages finish midsummer, the peppers will probably finish either late summer or early autumn. So lots of time, not a problem. Orchard, just I assume these will be ready by fall as well. The difference is you don't have to plant them every year, I guess. That's kind of nice. Maybe the people that work in the orchards don't actually spend very much time in there, because like they harvest. I don't know, they're in there doing stuff. I don't know what they're doing. They're doing stuff. So food. How do we get more food? I could build more farms. We don't have a lot of workers though, is the thing. All right, I'm gonna. Looks like we do get some food stored in these barns, like I was hoping. We also get wood and stone and stuff stored in these stockpiles. That's good. I like my little side base setup, actually. I think these are smart. I could definitely put a fishing hut down here. Maybe that's the way to do it. Takes 4 people, though. It's tough. Or we could go build fishing out this way. We could try to get another hunter's lodge. Assuming hunters get the most food, we could... where's my hunter's lodge? We could either expand, we could do another circle, we could do another setup over here. It's getting pretty far away from the town, though. We could expand down this way, again, even further from the town. Could theoretically expand up here and do a circle kind of in between the 2 mountains there. Or maybe the food is fine and we just need to just ignore it and let the time go by. Nice and warm, 20 degrees, 23 degrees. It's actually whatever the climate is, wherever we're supposed to be in the world, it's actually really nice. In the summer, it's like mid-20s, nice and it's not that hot. It's a nice outdoor temperature. And then in the winter, it only goes down to like -5 or so most of the time. It's pretty nice. I understand there are harsher options for your climate that are a lot more difficult. But I wanted to start on just sort of normal. I think it was a good idea. I mean, the food is rebounding pretty good. We did, we built those houses, it dipped down. When I dip, you dip, we dip, and then it came right back up. So I guess then the next step is probably to get some coal. And I think you have to build an iron mine for that. Iron mines are here. Quarry, okay, that's the mine. So, build into the mountain. I assume then all mountains have iron in them. Requires a fair bit of wood and stone. We actually don't have quite enough stone for it. What about a quarry? Quarries just take up a bunch of space. And a bunch of work, probably. Probably don't want to build quarries anywhere near my forestry areas. Could build them kind of up this way. What do you think? We'll put a mine and a quarry sort of up this way. Kind of want to save some more room here for more farming and some ranching. Could go this way and put the quarry on this side. Takes up a lot of space though, that's for sure. I think I'm going to put it over here. It's nice and flat. And I think this room will still be enough for tons of houses for now. So, let's look at the mine. I wonder if I need 2 mines. Like, do you need one for coal, one for iron, or how does that all work? I think this is a reasonable place. We could put 2 mines right here. Because you can't really build on the mountain anyway. Yeah. Can we put them side by side? Oh, I love it! Alright, 2 mines. I like that. I'm pretty sure the way it works is you need 1 for coal and 1 for iron. Okay. And we will actually have people that live relatively near it. We can build more houses this way. So we'll get a couple mines going and a quarry. Yeah, that'll do. Road. Oops. I think I made it 1 too long. Gotta fix it. Can't let that road be there. Delete road. Go. And then connect up through this way. Good. And what I will do is put a shared storage over here somewhere. Just for transferring the stuff around. I'd probably put it like right here. Actually get a really big one. Wow. No, I won't make it that big. Maybe 5 by 5 should be more than enough for whatever we need, right? And then this leaves me lots of space to build more houses, farms, lumberjacks, whatever we need. Wood splitters, you know what I'm talking about. Now, the question is, do I actually have enough resources to build all these things I queued up? I didn't really add it all up. Not enough stone. Not enough stone. Definitely not enough stone. Not enough wood or stone. Okay. So, yeah, you know. I might have been a little bit over zealous there. Pick that stone up. And, well, you know what? Just pick everything up. Get rid of the trees. What I should do is build some bridges over here, too. Let's queue one up while I'm thinking about it. Because we're probably going to want to go this way at some point. There we go. And, yeah, that makes sense. Probably want to build a tunnel through one of these mountains or something eventually. And similarly a tunnel down this way at some point. So if I want more wood, get wood. Just queue up a bunch there. We don't need a lot of iron, but I have used a lot, so I'll queue up some more, pick up for, I mean, there's quite a lot of iron sitting around, so might as well queue it up. And might as well pick up whatever iron we can, or stone. Stone is the weakest link for sure. Oh, look at that! Quarry is done, woohoo! That's a nice looking place. It's probably a horrible place to work. I was saving my people from the horrible drudgery of mining. Oh, we got another boat. Let's see. So we've got, who is this guy? Hillis the food merchant, okay. So he will sell us beef, chicken, or chestnuts. So we could get some new meat, but these aren't the actual animals, so that I can't do, I can't actually, you know, make a ranch right now. Can we order, like, chickens? No, this guy just wants to sell us food. I mean, maybe we should be getting some food here. We'll buy some chestnuts just because. I can get quite a lot. I can almost clean them out just with our herbs. I think that's fair. I mean, 400 food isn't a whole lot for our big village, but I mean, sure. I'm not going to spend 3 points per chicken or beef. I don't know if it's better for the people or whatever. I'll try to get to that kind of ranchy stuff later, but for now, that's all we got. I wish I could order some seeds or some animals, but maybe the last guy that came through I could have, and I just didn't check, so that would have been my mistake. What's this? Oh, amount of alcohol. Yeah, our alcohol stores are pretty low, but it doesn't seem to matter too much. We're getting enough berries that we keep making alcohol, and I mean, the people were at 5 happiness anyway, but you know, they should be ecstatic now. Also, well, let's just assign one person for now. I mean, Apparently you can put 15 people into the quarry at once. I don't have nearly enough workers for that, so... I don't know how much actual stone we'll get from one person, but... I mean, that's kind of what I can afford, so there you go. Wood is done. We need a lot of stone. I mean, obviously, I need more people working in the quarry. School is still not quite maxed out. That's good. I think this town is really doing well. We've been here for 10 years and one person has died of starvation. And I probably could have avoided that if I'd been a little bit smarter, so... It's not bad at all. Did they build that bridge too? No, nobody built the bridge yet. Oh yeah, stone, of course. Let's queue up a road as well. The roads are easier to build, so it's not such a big deal. Don't want any diagonals, no zigzags. There we go. Probably connect that up along there as well. It doesn't quite line up like you might prefer, but I'll probably put a road in there later on. Oh, we had someone die of old age. No, I haven't built my my cemetery yet. Well, Alice the herbalist, you're the first person to live long enough to die of it. Well, that's disappointing because I don't have a whole lot of spare laborers right now, but I mean, we got lots of kids in school, lots of teenagers in school. I think they're all 10 to 16 or something. So, it'll come around, it'll come around. We do have people working in the quarry now. I have no idea how much stone per person, like I said, but hopefully you get lots of stone there. Who are you anyway? You're Drianemi? Drianemeri. I don't know. Your name is insane. And she's only at 4 health because she's working in the quarry, of course. Did she get any stone? Yeah, firewood is low, yada yada yada. It'll be fine. There's lots of wood, so just tell the wood splitter to get to work. Now, she's done a lot of digging here to get nothing. Wow. Do you ever get stone out of these things? Or is it just like passively show up? I don't think it would passively show up. 100% remaining. So all this time, she has not even found a single piece of stone. Maybe, like, maybe this is why you need steel tools. Maybe that helps you get your stone quicker or something. That might make sense. A steel pick would certainly work better than an iron pick, right? That's what we learned from video game logic. So, she spent an entire shift in the quarry and got nothing. That's what I saw. It's disappointing. So now our food and our firewood are running out again. That's great. Should I... How would I reallocate people? Oh, we got a mine ready to go. Or almost ready to go. Trying to think of how I would reallocate people to produce more food. Most of our town is still making food, though, to be honest. Might not need as many foresters right now. The wood is doing fine. I don't know about the vendors for sure. I think I only want one trader in the long run. Gatherers are food, food, food. I'll probably need a second woodcutter pretty soon, actually, the way this is looking. But I'm going to put, like, a couple people in the mine. I want to start working towards better tools, basically. So, yeah, you can only pick one or the other, like I thought. I want coal first and foremost, so I'm going to put two people here, 3 people here right away. And hopefully that starts... Once we've got a few coal, then I can switch over my blacksmith to steel tools. And that should be good. And then I'll probably... Like, we have quite a lot of iron right now, so I just want this one built. This one will be for producing iron, but I won't worry about, you know, sending anyone to work there right away. And I sure hope that we get some stone out of this thing. Getting something to eat. Maybe you need more than just one or something. Let's at least give them 2. Because it kind of feels like she just did like 2 or 3 work shifts and got no actual stone out of it. Which is not promising at all. Clothing's good. Still making iron tools for now. How's our trade port ready? We've got 50 herbs ready to go, 100 firewood. If we ever really run out of firewood, I can always empty this out back into the main stockpile as an emergency fund. Yeah, the reserve of stone is low. It's always low. Oh, we just had 2 more kids grow up. Let's for now, let's throw them into the stone mine. Stone quarry. It's a good job. That's going to be our limiter right now, I think. Wow. So we just got 1 piece of stone. Did you guys see that? Someone took it from the quarry to the mine. Maybe working the quarry is a bad idea, and what I should really work at is finding more stone on the ground. Another person die of old age. Oh, see, now I want to build my graveyard, but the problem with that is it requires stone. So where can I get some more stone quickly? Way up here. Well, let's do it. You guys go mine that stone up. In fact, for now, instead of mining the quarry, go get the stone up there, basically. And then we can build the bridge. That will get us a bunch more stone. Eventually I'll put a tunnel through there, save some time. There's actually a ton of stone and iron up here. Very, very rich for that kind of stuff. Oh, we're actually hitting the log limit. Well, we're going to raise that up a little bit. I wasn't expecting to hit the log limit. Okay. Should I build another woodcutter then? Sure. I've been thinking I might need a second woodcutter for a while, so... Will this fit? Dang it. That would have been nice, right? That would have been awesome. I kind of feel like woodcutters should be on the edge of town. That's just my personal bias. Also, yeah, early autumn, by the way, is definitely when our peppers come in. Good old peppers. Another boat has arrived. Feels like we're hanging in there on food, but it's not great. Like, just barely. Okay, selling peppers, beef and chicken. Can you bring me... not the meat chicken, but like the bird chicken? I don't think this guy brings you... I don't think this guy brings you the seeds you need. Or the animals. Because this guy is a food merchant. Oh, I need like a seed merchant or a animal merchant. Because I don't think... You know, you might think that if I bought some cherries, then we could turn some of them into trees. But I'm pretty sure you have to buy cherry seeds specifically in this game from what little I've looked up. Because if you check in... where is it? Acquired seeds and livestock here, yeah. We only have 3 types, and you have to get the seeds and the livestock specifically before you can plant them. Like, you can't just get... I don't think you can just buy, like, some meat and then have the animal. There's no necromancy involved in this town. So we're getting coal. I think it's time to switch over to steel tools. We've still got lots of iron. Coal is coming in quicker than the stone was, in my opinion. Oh, did I forget to dismiss this guy? mean, I could buy some peppers while we're here. I guess I am kind of short on... I'm kind of short on the whole food thing, so we'll buy 200 and a little bit. I could have just typed it in probably a bit faster. Or 216. What am I thinking? Come on, Blue, read your math. There we go. 216 isn't a whole lot, but it's a little bit at least. Half a season of cabbage. Not bad. If you think about it like that. Probably build a road along here, maybe along here at some point. Still need more stone for the bridge. We're building our second mine, so once we need iron, this will be ready. See, this is sometimes I think proactively. We'll have our iron mine ready to go. Lots of people becoming students. Also, I imagine it's going to take a fair while for the switch over from skilled, like we have quite a lot of uneducated workers. So it's going to take a while before everyone turns educated again. Like, quite a while, because we'll have an entire generation of dummies. So, you know, education is going up, but it's... all of the original people are going to die, and then we're just going to have to slowly wait for all of these other dummies to die, and then, as their kids grow up educated, we'll have that. And then eventually, whatever that means, we'll have more efficient working. I assume... you know, you probably want educated people, like people that know how to make herbs to be a little bit smarter, and hopefully our hospital, whoever our surgeon is, our physician, hopefully he's had some education at least. You know, he knows how to put a bandage on you without accidentally removing your liver or something, totally accidentally. So we've actually got quite a few laborers. We've got quite a few people that graduated. I could consider, it's about that time I could consider upgrading my food income again. I was talking about putting another fishing boat down here. I think we'll do that. Food. And, I mean, I was hoping that I'd get, like, a pasture, or, like, the ability to build a pasture, but it just never happened. I'm just going to put it right beside here. Because I can. If it's a horrible inefficiency, then maybe I'll learn how to check for that later on. But that will give us our second batch of fishermen. I guess maybe you should just try to not overlap the fishing areas, because you might deplete them. But, you know, it seems to me, like, logically, it's a river. So it's not like this one little bend of the river gets overfished. The fish, on their own, they travel up and down the river all the time, so... you know, it's just the number of people with boats and nets. That's how much you kill the stock. Maybe in a lake or something, you could overfish the lake because you have a bunch of fish that sort of live there. But river fish, you know, they don't just stick in that little corner there very often, I don't think. I probably forgot to dismiss that merchant. Okay, our mine is done. I don't need iron right now. So for now, I'm going to turn that off. Oh, wait, what I'm going to do that is... I don't want it using up anybody. I can't put it below 1. I want this one to have 3. How does this work? This guy has 1 right now, but I don't want him to be... oh, you can turn it off. That's dumb. Yeah, of course. We just disable it, and we let this one get all of the miners. Our coal is doing fine for now. Actually, you know, I take it back. Right now, I'll put 2 people there and maybe 4 people there. I've got a few spares, right? So we would need... there's probably a better way to do this, but I want 6 people working, 4 here, 2 there for now. So we'll keep getting some iron coming in. We'll get some coal coming in. Turn it into steel tools. I'll start putting some of our spare laborers in here for now. And then eventually we'll move people over to the fisheries once that's finished. Yeah. I think the idea is to keep a couple laborers free so that as people die, as they are dying now, they just replace their job. Otherwise, you'd have to find out... You'd have to transfer, like, remove a fisherman, put him over to a farmer or something manually, which is dumb. Also, there's our second woodcutter, by the way. Might not need him, but for now it's fine. Fishing dock is ready to go. A little bit short on people. Maybe it's better to have 2 at each fishing dock. I don't know. We'll see. I'll put more people in there as we get more. Or if we're really starving, I'll cut out quarry and mining to go fishing, basically. Is there anything else I want to do this episode before I wrap it up? I think that was most of the big ones I wanted to hit. There's something else I was going to do, just in the back of my mind, that I was going to do before we finished up this episode, but I can't remember what it was. Oh, the graveyard, the cemetery, okay. I don't think this is a really great place for a cemetery, because I should be building other stuff. But because it's by the chapel, and also by the probably death trap mines and quarries, I think it's appropriate. So we'll build a cemetery right there. I think that's fair, right? And then we'll call it good for today. Pretty decent sized episode. I've been planning on doing these episodes at 30 minutes, but the timer just keeps trickling on up to 40 every time, basically. Okay, I'll probably build another herbalist at some point too, seeing as I'm kind of using them as my main seller. I could build a herbalist down here to finish the quattro of forest hunting, gathering, and herbalist. The four H's? No, it's not quite the 4 H's. Hunters, herbalists, huts, hunting, forester's lodge. We need like a tree herder. And then they could be the 4 H's. I think our town is doing really good though, honestly. Except for the food shortage. No one's gonna starve, we're fine. Oh, so now that we're creating steel tools, that brings up another question. How do you tell how many spare tools? Like, we've got 3 steel tools right now, but we're not making more because there's iron tools sitting around? Can I sell the iron tools specifically? And then just build more steel tools? Yeah. Let's take all the iron tools to the trading post and sell them. They're worth 8, by the way. Just for interest's sake. Steel tools are worth 10, so adding that coal makes it +2. I think it's probably going to be a lot smarter to just hold on to the steel for now. Alright, so that should take the iron tools out of our stocks, and then we'll continue to build steel tools with our coal. And we'll probably do the same thing with the coats once we get better coats. Because right now we're still building, we're still crafting hide coats. Once we get... I mean, I don't know if wool is better than leather, but once we've got wool, we might as well build warm coats that are leather and wool. Hopefully, what I'm thinking is, like, once we've got those, people will spend less time returning to their house for heat in the winter, and will just stay out and work longer. It's all about making people work harder, really. Also, the graveyard's almost done. We'll let this finish, and then we'll end. Okay, we've got a cemetery. Woohoo! It's a reasonable place for a cemetery. Kind of the edge of town at the moment, by the quarries and the mines, and I mean, it's right by the chapel too. It seems kind of appropriate. So now I suppose when people die, they'll actually get a grave. Interestingly enough, my happiness and health aren't going up. They're actually kind of going down right now, even though I've got a hospital. There's no herbs. That's the problem. Oh, they're all getting sucked into this place, I betcha, before anyone can use them. Because I've been selling them all. Okay, hold on. Build up our herb supply before I continue that. And I'll probably want to build a second herbalist. If I want to sell them, I should probably have a secondary herbalist. Specifically for selling. Anyway, I think that's a good point to wrap up. Our town, I think, is doing amazing. We've got 58 adults, 15 students, and 14 younger children. And everything is working. I mean, I'd like to get... My big priority now is getting more crops. I would like to get like some chickens and some sheep and some other seeds. And we can expand our food income with other types of food. And I think that'll be good. Yeah. Yeah. Awesome. Alright, folks. Thanks for watching. I hope you have enjoyed. And have a great day.